Both Nikon and Canon made news recently when it was reported that they were no longer going to make DSLR cameras. Nikon quickly denied the rumors, issuing a non-committal statement which said in part, "This media article is only speculation and Nikon has made no announcement in this regards. Nikon is continuing the production, sales, and service of digital SLR." Now, it doesn't take a genius to see that they didn't outright deny the rumor, but basically said there is no, quote, official announcement yet.
Will you ever let me finish a damn story?
On the Canon front, there is a bit more clarity because Canon did announce a while back that they were no longer going to make a flagship DSLR, and instead their high-end models would all be mirrorless going forward. Canon also said that they feel that the camera market has, quote, bottomed out, which is good news, I guess.
But I haven't hit bottom yet!
In either case, they are focusing on higher-end models as cell phones continue to decimate the compact camera segment. And in a move similar to Nikon, Canon said, quote, "As for DSLR cameras, we will continue to supply products as long as there is demand." Right now, there is still a huge demand for DSLRs, but you don't need to be Nostradamus to predict that this will continue to decline over the next few years as people age out of their DSLR system. On to Instagram. If you're a still photographer or anyone who, I don't know, uses Instagram for sharing or viewing photos, you've no doubt been very disappointed of late.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
But the impact has definitely been felt the most by still photographers who, until recently, have used the platform to grow their networks and businesses and also to collaborate and find inspiration. In a completely unnecessary and pointless move to become TikTok of all things, Instagram has been effectively throttling the posts of photos and pissing off tons of content creators as well as regular people in the process. The last straw came recently when a small percentage of Instagram users, myself included, were subjected to an updated full screen interface that was confusing, annoying, and not at all fun to use.
To start, press any key. Where's the any key?
People complained a lot. And then the CEO of Instagram finally backtracked and said, and I quote, "It's not good yet." See why these guys deserve millions of dollars?
Me fail English? That's impossible.
But this third grade level statement doesn't mean that Instagram is going back to being the place for photographers and still photos. It just means that they are going to try again in some other convoluted way until they finally break our will. For a content creator like me, I worked very hard building my Instagram, and before the throttling, I was getting between 200 and 300 likes on most of my posts.
And I can't deny the fact that you like me right now. You like me.
And this was awesome because I really started from scratch, and the feedback I received in the likes and comments, whether it really mattered or not, helped me to feel like I was creating quality photographs and making some kind of an impact. After they made the changes, I'm now lucky to get 50 or so likes on a post. Now, this is all very silly, of course, but it shows how completely imbecilic this move is, because what Instagram has effectively done is take away our dopamine hits. And this obviously says a lot. And it's all bad, of course, about apps and our habits as digitally entrenched society. But putting that aside, it's also terrible business practice. Just like when Coca-Cola removed the actual cocaine from their recipe. By trying to become like TikTok, they took away their current customers' incentive to use the app. The satisfaction we get by seeing that little red heart and comment bubble appear. They did the opposite of what all these apps are designed to do, which is keep us engaged no matter what. Now, I've noticed that after they got rid of the awful full screen experience, my posts are getting a little bit more engagement, but still not like before. So it looks like they're throwing us some crumbs again until they can figure out another way to make Instagram completely useless for anyone who shares photos.
My head's about to explode. My whole life sucks. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going.
I think Instagram, in their short-sightedness and greed, will, in the long run, become irrelevant, but only time will tell. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Finally, let's talk about a topic that always brings out the Sony basement dwellers and the Fuji cult members, namely Fujifilm autofocus.
How dare you?
I've watched so many reviews about the XH2s trying to figure out if the autofocus is any good, and I've finally decided that I just need to get my hands on one to see for myself. From the many reviews I have watched, I've pieced together that the AF looks like it might be a solid improvement over the X-T4, but it's still not anywhere near Canon or Sony stickiness.
How dare you!
One of my viewers, however, commented recently, and I quote, "The XH2s is horrible. I have it in hand now." Horrible. I'm going to get my hands on one and then I will give an in-depth review focusing on the autofocus. But until then, assuming that the AF is better than any other Fuji camera, it still doesn't seem to be near the levels of the big three. And I think this could be a big problem for Fuji in the long run. Now that Canon has released the R7 and the R10 cameras, which are rocking similar autofocus, these cameras are direct competitors now, and I think they'll definitely cut into Fuji's sales as time goes on. Sure, they're ugly, they lack any aesthetic beauty and craftsmanship, and the retro we get from Fuji cameras, but at the end of the day, does any of that really matter if your camera can't focus consistently?
Hold still right there. Now, just imagine you're weightless.
Again, only time will tell, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Well, this is my first ever photo news rant. I would love to hear if you like this kind of video and want to see more of this. Also, don't forget to gently press the like button. There is no need to smash it. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button while you're at it. You can also hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss my next video, since I do post them randomly at all hours of the day and night. Here's to wishing you a great day. Go out and take some awesome pictures, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.